emotional leaking and emotional sweating can have real consequences to the relationships around us. Ask me how I know. Or don't ask me how I know. And I'm only laughing because the other alternative is crying, which I've done for hours and days and months. Literally. Welcome to the EQ Gangster podcast, where you will learn practical tools to grow your mental and emotional health and intelligence to be the best version of yourself, both at work and at home. It is real, raw, and transformational. The journey of emotional growth isn't easy, but it's worth it. I believe in you. This episode is sponsored by Arrowhead Leadership Consulting. What are your organization's biggest pain points right now? Low EQ leaders, weak managers, toxic culture, high turnover, low engagement, leader development, lagging behind company growth, no company career path. Let us know if your organization needs leadership coaching, workshops, training, or keynotes. Visit arrowhead-leadership.com for more details. Arrowhead-leadership.com. EQ Gangsters. I am thankful for baseball hats. I'm thankful for vitamins. I am thankful for smiles. I'm thankful for eyeballs and eyebrows and beards and music and friendships, relationships, tears, the five senses. And this episode is going to be about emotional leaking. I just did a LinkedIn post about this also. Man, this is something that I am painfully and intimately, I have personal, intimate experience with this topic. When we don't allow ourselves to emotionally process significant emotional events, and we stuff and avoid, which many of us do, those significant emotional events, inevitably we will emotionally leak around those that we work with, care about, and love. We will sweat on them our emotional toxins that we are sweating out of our system if we don't do it in a healthy, productive way. And it can have real consequences. Emotional leaking and emotional sweating can have real consequences to the relationships around us. Ask me how I know. Or don't ask me how I know. And I'm only laughing because the other alternative is crying, which I've done for hours and days and months. Literally. Because the pain I've caused those that I love. Because of my own emotional leaking. And for me, I was not even emotional leaking. I was emotionally swinging at those around me. Emotionally punching, emotionally shooting those around me. Emotionally hurting those around me. Because I was emotionally hurting, and hurting people hurt people. And that was me. 100% that was me. And so I was not, and this was after I have been studying this stuff for almost a decade now. And I was emotionally constipated. I had reached a limit of my ability to effectively, healthfully, productively process my emotions. And as a result, I got emotionally constipated. And when I blew up, it was devastating. Least of which was me. I was devastated. I devastated a lot of other people. And it's brutal, y'all. It's brutal. This concept is brutal. And I see it. I see it. Do you have people in your life that you observe them consistently being emotionally frustrated? And like if you were to describe one of your coworkers, friends, or family members in one word, how would you describe them? Those that you would describe as frustrated, sad, lonely, angry, depressed, emotionally constipated, discouraged, dejected, rejected. Those are all people that are, or 99% chance, they're emotionally leaking on, emotionally sweating on those around them. I just ran into a guy today who just got done with the gym. He was sweating, and it was in this. I'm in a hotel right now because I'm still doing a lot of travel for work and stuff, and so there's this. The hotel has a little cafeteria, breakfast area, and so we're all, a lot of us are eating breakfast, and this guy, again, fresh out of the gym, literally just walked out of the hotel gym, walks into where we're all eating breakfast and starts dapping up everybody. We're just all getting his sweat. I'm like, dude, and I'm a hugger, right? Like I am like the Mr. Hugger, and I'm like, oh, the one time I am not a fan of hugs is when I'm just giving a sweaty dude, dapping it up with him, and that's what happens when we emotionally sweat on other people. It's like, oh, dude, this is so awkward and uncomfortable. When someone's walking around angry, frustrated, terse, short with other people, you see it where they snap. People, they're snappy with other people, right? There's something going on emotionally. They're not processing something. Is that you? How would someone describe you with one or two or three words? Would they describe you as, I don't know, happy, joyful, focused, encouraged, empowered, content, excited, purposeful, driven? How do you want to be described? How do you want to be described? And I just encourage you that if you are not able to be described how you want to be described, rather than lash out at those who maybe gave you a more realistic description of how they perceive you than what you think or hope it should be, rather than lashing out, take a look in, do some reflection, some praying, asking God to give you some insights. What have I not processed? What do I need to process? How is my inside reflecting on the outside? And there have been some clients of mine who have certain areas of their life dialed in. They're jacked, some jacked dudes, physically fit, strong, jacked, super high achievers, literally the top less than 1% in the world in some of their respective crafts. Very emotionally dysfunctional. So that's another kind of seduction to be aware of. The seduction of professional success may be a cover-up or hiding, obscuring some emotional dysfunction that may be emotionally leaking or sweating or even hurting those around you. So just be aware of that. Increase your self-awareness, increase your social awareness. Because I feel the more I am aware of my own self-sabotage, the more I see other folks doing some self-sabotage as well that may not be aware. I wasn't aware of it for decades. No joke. I was not aware of it. And so thank God I'm back on the therapy train, and I've got an amazing therapist who's been helping me out and slowly chip away, increase awareness and understanding of how to heal and grow from some of these things that I have not, where I reached the limit of I was bench pressing 100 pounds fine, but I was not bench pressing 105 pounds or 110 pounds or 120 pounds. And so I needed a spotter. I needed an emotional spotter, my therapist, to help me lift off some of those weights that I was trying to bench press. So emotionally healthy people help heal other people emotionally. So there's tremendous freedom for you to become healthier emotionally, to become more emotionally fit. And there's a tremendous benefit to those around you that you work with, that you live with, that you do life with, when you get emotionally fit and emotionally healthy.